out tonight was born to fight. Mythical, so mystical, think what you like. You could be the sword, the shield, defender.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Yesenia, aka YesiMaGri, and today we're gonna be a mermaid. As you guys know, I am doing a full 31 days of Halloween makeup for the whole month of October. If you want to see how to get this look in particular, keep watching. Okay, so starting out as prep work, we're gonna go ahead and use a mixture of liquid latex and all-purpose flour. We're gonna go ahead and mix that up, and it should start making more of a thicker consistency where you're gonna be able to sculpt it so that you can make your own prosthetics. I learned this from a YouTuber called Max as Effect Makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and link her down below so you guys can check out her work. She's amazing. So after we get the consistency we want on this kind of plastic head that I have, I just started forming the actual prosthetics themselves. And the gills that you pretty much see on my face and my shoulders. And I just started shaping it until I thought they were big enough. And then using just liquid latex right now, you go ahead and you start smoothing it out so that you can start getting the shape you're looking for. This is pretty much like what it was before I left it overnight to dry. I definitely suggest you do this a day before in advance if you're going to be making your own prosthetics, just because it does take a while to dry. As you can see, I made 3 different pretty much gill pieces, and then just to take that off, all you really have to do is grab a brush with some translucent powder, find an edge that is peeling off, and start peeling it away. You do have to put translucent powder kind of underneath, because if not, the prosthetic will stick to itself. So just take your time with it. After you've pretty much peeled away the prosthetic, now you can kind of look at it, see its shape, and if you need to cut off some pieces, just because you want it to lay, a specific way on your body or face, now would be the time to do that. And then all I really did is that since there's 3 separate gills, I did dot them, just so I know where each gill was gonna go, and I know which prosthetic was for what. To start out with the actual makeup itself, I'm using this Becca Corrector concealer and gonna use this as my entire foundation base. Now, to do the mermaid scales, I'm sure you guys have seen this many times before, but you're pretty much going to take anything that has fishnet on it. I use specifically my wig cap, and you're just going to pretty much lay that over your face. You're going to look like the worst bank robber ever, but it's fine. You can still see, not the best, but you can still see, but this is going to give the best effect. And you're going to go, I went ahead and used the Urban Decay electric palette, and I'm just focusing on those green and blue shades really. Starting out, of course, with that light green shade. I'm focusing mainly on my contour areas, being the cheeks, the forehead, the eyebrow, the nose, the chin, and the lower lip area. And going in with the rest of the colors are pretty much a light blue and a dark blue. I do definitely suggest that you guys tap the eyeshadow in, do not swipe it back and forth, because it will misplace the actual fishnet itself, and then it's not going to give the effect you're looking for. So just take your time and really tap it out, and you'll see that you'll get the most color payoff. And then probably the most satisfying part of the whole makeup is, as you can see, works out perfectly fine. Now going in with those two prosthetic pieces that I am placing on my face. To apply it, all you really have to do is use any adhesive. I personally use spirit gum. I actually applied it directly onto the prosthetic, tapped it to activate the spirit gum, and then place it on my face where I wanted it to go specifically. For the eyeshadow portion of the makeup, all I really did was go back in with the same colors that I used all over my face. And I started in with that lime green color, focusing that in my inner eyebrow area and then my outer lower part area of my eye. And then as you'll see, I'll start going in with the lighter blue, putting it right next to that green, and then the darker blue, putting it next to the lighter blue.
My name is Perseus. Perseus.
Now using the NYX Jumbo eyeliner in Milk, I'm just lining my waterline so that my eyes do stand out a little bit more in comparison to all the rest of the colors that will be pretty much on my face. And then going in with the Urban Decay Naked highlighter, I am just setting those areas that are kind of left over. For highlighter, I am using the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wipe highlighter and the Fenty Beauty Confetti highlighter stick. I didn't necessarily want a warm or a cool toned highlighter. I kind of wanted as much color as I possibly could get. So I just start out with the actual the cream shade, the cream stick first. And then I'll go in on top of that with a little bit of the powder. For the actual lipstick color, I'm using this by Too Faced. It's called Unicorn Tears. It's a really pretty iridescent color and it kind of brought it all together. And then of course using my Mehron Paradise Paint Palette, I'm using that gold shade just to pretty much shade in the entire gills with that color. That's going to pretty much be our base color just because it really ties in with the rest without overpowering all the other colors. And then using the silver, I just kind of splattered this around. I didn't really have like a specific way of doing it. I just bounced my brush up and down and it really helped kind of give it a different texture to it. And then using that silver, just because I felt like it needed a little bit more, I just did these lines on my face. Using this glitter palette from, I'm not exactly sure of the name of the brand, but I know I got it from Australia. It's pretty much like a glitter palette that's already like self-adhesive. I'm just using the same color scheme that I used on my face to kind of do this glitter rainbow effect on my neck. And then using those same colors that I just used on my neck, since I was wearing like a sleeveless off the shoulder shirt, I just decided to put that on my actual shoulders, then use the same exact highlighters that I used on my face to highlight my shoulders and my little collarbone. And now I'm going to go ahead and place those gills that I had originally on her eyebrows. I'm actually placing them on top of my shoulders, doing the exact same color scheme that I did on my face. And then with that leftover paint, I will go ahead and do like little drip marks on my shoulders as well. Put on some contacts, the wig, and lashes, and this is the completed look.
Was born to find mythical, so mystical, think what you like. You could be the sword, the shield, defender of the people down below. You know I fall for love. You know I fall for love.
Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. If you like what you saw and you want to see more of it, go ahead and subscribe, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, you can go ahead and follow me on these social media platforms. If you want to share my video with anybody else, I would greatly appreciate it. Bye.